Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, Grand Rising. I have your messages for today. They hid you in plain sight. A kind of magic. Awakening the lion. Let it go. 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 This is a 21 plus reading. Raw, uncut, unfiltered, unbiased reader. I don't know what the messages will be before the messages come out. So please take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. Suggestions, questions, and comments can be left in the comment section below. This is a general plus a collective. It won't resonate with every single one of you. And if it does not resonate, please check out some of the other videos in the playlist along with before you go. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. Hey, 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 hey. How are you guys today? I have your messages for today. I hope you guys can see. Sorry for the jerking. Jerking that Birkin. Alright, you guys, listen. I have your messages for today. Hid you in plain sight. Hid you in plain sight so that your adversaries, um, opportunity. So that the adversaries that you have or came against you, they overlooked you. You weren't being sought. This is a delegation. This is a quality. Because sometimes you got quality over quantity. Okay? Delegations, flexibility, indecisiveness, and opportunity. Opportunity. With the delegation, they hid you in plain sight so people couldn't tell you what to do. Um, hid you in plain sight when faced with decisions. I make choices quickly and confidently. I trust my experience and my skill, and I will boldly and proudly go where they lead me, except I care on a Sunday or a Saturday. Come on, guys. Because Saturday or Sunday, that place is packed like mobbed, okay? I make like the mayor of multitasking and delegate duties left and right, and then let them drift away from my awareness, certain that they'll get done rather than micromanage. I micromanage for now, and I only focus on the biggest elements of the journey. What's our galaxy up to? Wasn't it at that meeting? Why wasn't I at that meeting? Or why wasn't the galaxy? What's our galaxy up to? And why wasn't it at our last meeting under delegations? Okay? They hid you in plain sight so that people and places and things, you know what I mean? Like I told you, that overlooking you, overlooking who you are, your skills, your talent. Opportunity was here. Opportunities, when opportunity arise in my life, I swallow my hesitation and gladly accept them. At this point in my journey, I cannot tell what will turn out to be a dead end path and what will be the road to my dream or career. So I might as well try them all. Dear Maps app developers, how about a fortune telling option? Which way should I go? You should go that way. That way, right? Which way should I go? That way. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Another scorcher today, you guys. Another hot one. Flexibility, okay? They hid you in plain sight because you might have been the type that was that people pleaser. You've been and flexed to accommodate yourself or others in this energy. And they hid you in plain sight because of this. When plans take a turn, I find my colleagues suddenly asking me to change what I'm doing, who I'm doing it with, or where, when, and how it's being done. I accept the challenge and delight and prove how flexible I can be. I will wear whatever hat you throw at me. I'm not even a hat person. And I told you the other day, you guys, when I had decided that I wanted to be a masseuse, and I called it my Mike Rowe, the dirtiest job, decisions, because I've done a lot of jobs in my life, and some of them was dirty, some of them was pleasant, and some of them was like, do not return. You know what I mean? Like, that's not for me. But then we have the quality. So, like, the quality of the job, the quality of the situation, the quality of the love, the quality of the relationship, also the quality of the person. Because you can have a lot of women that look the same, act the same, be the same, but at the same time, there's only one originals, right? There's only one original, okay? That. Hold on, you guys. Why y'all ain't say y'all can't see? What y'all doing? Why y'all? There y'all go. There y'all go. There y'all go. There y'all go. Okay, there's the opportunity there, the delegations, because people might want to tell you, like, just because you know how to do something, you have skills. But you always that one that's overlooked. That when you come up for a promotion, you've been there the longest, but you still don't get that promotion. Like some corporates like to have fresh ideas, and they don't want this because they want the company to run by the book, and they would rather bring somebody else in, even if the person is not skilled in the job or the circumstance in which you are qualified for the job. They'll still bring someone else in, and the reason for that is, like, you know I value and admire quality, and I strive to make the goal of my work, of all of my work, to be quantity. It is great, but not when it lowers your standards. Okay? So I will keep the bar high, take my time, and let's be honest, probably use this as an excuse to procrastinate. And usually that's what we do, right? And what's our friend on YouTube up to? Like, what was Sean Light up to now? You know what I mean? When you could be getting done some stuff, goals, some manifestation, some meditation, some. That's what they told us, that they had you hitting. When you got in a situation where you decided that you was going to be procrastinating, that's what happens. You being hit in plain sight among others, but still being overlooked. Okay? Almost like invisible, but not really. You know what I mean? Like, they are seeing you, okay, because of your skill, because you can multitask, because you got good, you go with your gut, not faced with decisions. You make choices quick and confidently, because of opportunity. Because these are opportunities, and they might be opportunities trying to like block one door closes. You have that niche where you can get back in the game, and you know what I mean. Another door opens. Yeah, that's so rely on you and your reliance and stuff. That's why they hid you in plain sight. I am confident. They know that you're confident and capable and walking and talking and a learning machine. kind of like a robot. You can, you know, kind of like you be programmed. If you reprogram yourself in the right way and with knowledge and wisdom and things, you can be almost like a robot. And I practice total self-reliance every chance I get. Even if something is tough, I can probably do it. Even if something is new to me, I can probably figure it out. Or maybe just Google it. Oh, my self reliance relies on Google. Oh, so shh. Okay? Okay? Because I think it was Albert Einstein that says, don't write something that you can look up. Okay? Don't write something that you can look up. So if you can look it up and Google got it there available, you could even get whatever those Encyclopedia Britannicas used to contain right on Google now. And it says the tolerance. Like you're patient, tolerant. Even when people box you in, okay? Even if it's not your cup of tea, even if it's not like say somebody's playing music that you don't like. You're not rude uh, and insidious and say, I don't like that music. Could you turn it off? No. If it's not your music, it's just not your music because, you know, it's we go. Okay, I observed the cast of colorful characters that a busy life presents, and I rewrite the roles of the ones I need to. Anyone annoying becomes entertaining, and anyone intolerable becomes someone truly fascinating who belongs in either a museum or a science lab. Because seriously, what is actually going on there? Okay, like you don't really know what's going on, but you tolerate it anyway. You know what I mean? Even the person is like, I don't know if you guys check out like the guy. His name is I don't know. He got a show called Soft White Underbelly, and it's a person that he always interviews, and the person, his name is Rebecca, right? And he was like sometimes he talks to him, and the person is like, like wired, right? And then they talk to him again, and it's like no conversation. It's like the WB frog, like nothing. Like you get nothing. Like you get like. Then when you get in private, it's like, hello, my baby, hello, my darling, hello, my nighttime, yeah, right? Like he's like all over this, right? And then people will say, oh, wow, this guy has a lot of patience because, like, but then the guy would be like, yeah, the last time you got in my car was a freaking wreck, like when you're wired, I really can't handle you, blah, blah, blah. But he tolerates him because, he's very interesting and he has a story to tell. You know what I mean? Because we all do. All have a story to tell. You know what I mean? Like, God hit us in places and they hide gems. Like, you go to Skid Row, like, you wouldn't never imagine the different people you in places in the walks of life that end up on Skid Row or in a tent city or in a place where they, like a Kensington or, like, you know, Inglewood or Figueroa Street or I don't really know the six zone in Atlanta. You just end up in places where you never thought that you would find yourself, but then you know you tolerate the environment. That lack minded thinking. A product of your environment like Project Babies, something like that. But they hid you in plain sight among all of that stuff, among it all, right? Among it all, and made you brave, right? That was that bravery. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the burden of bravery in self. Okay, like among all of the things, congratulations, you are awarded the hearty dose of bravery to apply to any nerve-wracking situation that requires boldness, brassiness, or balls. Bravery is the battering ram that will knock down any limitations in your mind has built. Bravery is the shield that will protect you from the thoughts of what if it doesn't go well. Bravery is the sheet you to sheed you And okay, this is exactly what they mean, because when they hid you in plain sight, this is the bravery that they gave you in your energy. Okay, bravery is the shield of the protection from thoughts of what if it doesn't go well. But bravery is the sheet you to ride through the fields of go for it, to try it, and it's better if you just ask for it. You know what I mean? Because some people are obviously will kill to get what they want. Okay. Bravery is even the excited army that will cheer you on. But if you are the one who has one walk back and forth on a horse and make a long speech, sorry, okay? But if you're the one who has to walk back and forth on a horse and make a long speech, then sorry. Because that's not what your bravery is all about. Walking back and forth, pacing back and forth. Bravery is going through it and trying it, and having the brassiness to do it, and having the balls to say F it. You know what I mean? Enthusiasm. But even if it pulls you in two different directions. When I have to make a spreadsheet, sit in a long meeting with no coffee or do anything else I like to do, I dig deep and find a way to be enthusiastic about it. The difference between having to do something and getting to do it is all in a perspective, which means I have to have that. I suppose that I have to adopt a positive outlook. Damn it. What? But that's always what we're supposed to do, being enthusiastic about things we do. And that was why they hit you in place, because you were so enthusiastic about life and love and abundance. And they got these evil doers out here, these demons. Okay? They don't like nothing nice. Okay? You was glowing and showing, and that stuff make other people jealous. They make them hate on you. Okay? Vampires want to come and suck your energy from you. That's why they gotta hide you in plain sight. Some people can't tolerate that, just so they can balance the energy. Okay, with balance, bravery, enthusiasm, balance, opportunity, delegations, multitasking, indecisiveness, all has to be balanced. Flexibility and quality over quantity. I can have a lot of something, but is it the quality that insurance and purposes that I need it for? Balance it. Burning a candle on both ends. That might give you doubt the ambience and twice the set of a yin and a yang. But you can't keep up that kind of energy evaporation forever. This is to remind you to sprinkle some balance into your work life recipes. When the last time you ate a good meal, spent time with an old friend, set a foot aside, and if you're working so hard your tank is empty, then you're not really doing your job any favor. So take a moment and stop and smell the yin and the yang. Your full time sanity will thank you. This is a bonus to you in the energy as well. As well, this is a bonus. There are two bonuses in the energy too. So the bonus was the balance. The bonus was the bravery. That was also something that kept you, hidden in plain sight. Okay, this is what kept you in plain sight. All right, so let's see over here. A lot of things popped out when I was shuffling, y'all. So I kept them in the energy. I kept them because it's significant. It is significant. Awakening the lion of the indecisions, letting things that no longer serve you go, right? Under self reliance. Seeing beyond is the multitasking illusions, the opportunist, the con artist, the person that's closing doors when doors of opportunity are open. Those are the things that's hidden in plain sight or hid you in plain sight, okay, from your adversaries, okay, under the tender embrace, okay, because you are flexible and you embrace all challenges. And they told us about that. That's how you operate because of your bravery, because of your balance, because of that yin and the yang, okay, because of your positivity, really. And a grand symphony, okay? You kind of like making a band. Like, you like, can't we all just get along with the grand symphony? Like, can't we all just get along? It's like the get along gang with you and this energy as well. And but you, they also is advising you under this grand symphony is to use your discernment. I engage in the capacity for discernment and use it carefully. Choose my battles, and finally, I can let the little stuff bounce off of me with the carefree whimsy of a happy clam, and see my bitter, jaded misanthropic Vortrol for the salt for the stuff that really earned it. So, all right, I get it. Like, save me from my bitter and jaded misanthropic and Patrick Vitrol for the stuff that really earned it. Yeah, you gotta really use the discernment where it's needed, is what they're saying. Like, because you became bitter, you might become jaded in the energy, okay? But they don't want that to be the determining factors that hardens your heart or hardens your heart, like hardens your heart, basically, because that's the stuff that made you feel like you was being, like people was, ostracizing you out of things, and you know overlooking you when you were hidden in plain sight, okay, hidden in plain sight. But the magic of it is was the opportunity that you felt like you missed, or you was overlooked for, or in love, in life, in family, scapegoat, listening, and my genius. I believe in my inner genius and encourage it to speak up as much as possible. When it seems to be feeling shy, I coax it to contribute ideas by sharing even its tiniest, craziest thought out loud. The more validated my genius feels, the more apt it is to participate. Anybody can put my genius in the corner, and nobody can put my genius in the corner. So, you listening right now, I foster the heightened levels of engaging listening in all my conversations, whether in person or on the phone. When I start to zone out, I feel the urge to interrupt. I remind myself that it's better to tune in and listen, really listen to what the other person is saying, because without good intention or attentive listening, I won't be able to shoot what did they just ask me. I won't be able to shoot what they just asked me. So somebody might be asking you something. Somebody might be on your phone. Somebody might be calling. Somebody might be got some messages of concern, you know, about you, because you moved on. Sometimes when you get overlooked, you moved on and move on to other outlets. Here's your outlet. Okay. Something else came in. Something else was saw that, and you came and let whatever didn't serve you and moved to a new outlet. Under this is a gas, a remedy for the daily grind. That's right. Here's the boost you needed to experience with some new pastime and hobbies. Work can feel uncreative sometimes and not aligned with who you are, and completely, utterly devoid of any sort of meaning and value or shred of humanity. But don't despair. You have the ability to express yourself in other ways. And life is full of meaningful endeavors. Though there's no need to chain yourself to a boring job when there are gardens to grow, baseballs to throw, and performance arts installations to show. So get out there. All right? Get out there. Okay? In new outlets. Okay, whatever don't serve you, this job, this person, this place, this thing, get out there. They hid you in plain sight for a reason. Because it was the magic of it. So that you could make them gasp in the end when they didn't defeat you, when they didn't destroy you, when they as they thought they were. Okay, because they woke up something in you under waking of the lion. That was your courage. You took a tender embrace of self. This was a gaspy outlet because you moved on. You used discernment. You seen beyond. You awakened your genius, and nobody could put your genius in the corner. You listened to what was said or what wasn't said. You was flexible. Okay. The high priestess of all knowing. You had intuition. You had knowledge. You had wisdom. You had detachment. You sought the higher source. You communicated willpower, truthfulness, and setting boundaries and expressions as well. Because when you have tender embrace and you want to be that people pleaser, sometimes people tell you how it is. Like you gotta tell a person how it is under limits. You know what I mean? You gotta limit things that you do for people if they're not appreciated. Okay? And sometimes you can't let people do you can't do too much, be too flexible, too, you know what I mean, much quality and quantity because they'll take advantage of it. Okay, let's say under these energies here. Seven of materials, seven of that's still money. Ace of voices, speaking up for yourself, being colorful, speaking up for yourself, especially when you lower yourself for other people's to admire. I value and admire quality, and I strive to make that the goal of my work. Quantity is great, but not when it lowers your standards. So under the seven of materials, this is where something was lowering your standards here. Okay? Or something still is, or try to lower your standards here. Under quality, seven of materials. Okay? And then they had the ace of voices, which was your genius, waking up your genius, because that's you speaking up. Like nobody can put my genius in a corner. I believe in my inner genius and encourage you to speak up as much as possible. When it seems to be feeling shy, I coach it to contribute ideas by sharing even the tiniest, craziest thought out loud. The most validated, the more I validate my genius feelings, the more apt it is to participate. And nobody can put my genius in the corner under the ace of voices. And then we got the discernment, right? Because we was brave in these roads on the three materials. You know what I mean? The lanes that we chose, picking a lane and staying in it. Or with this situation here, okay, they hid you in plain sight among all the other faces, on the all the other options, by all the other roses. Okay, even in the lane of discernment, I engage in my capacity for discernment, and I use it fully to choose my battles in these lanes, picking a lane, choosing a lane, and staying in under materials. Okay, whatever materials that you use to navigate your way through your adversaries. Okay, that's gonna be your discernment. Use it to carefully choose my battles. Finally, I can let the little stuff bounce off of me with the carefree whimsy of a happy clam. I have and saved my bitter, jaded stuff for the real that really earned it. For the people that really earned it. All right, I got you on these materials. Okay, under these adversaries. Okay, they came against you. They had you in plain sight. They had you in plain sight. But the kind of magic that divine order works in, it almost seems like it was invisible that you leveled up. It was almost like you went to bed and woke up because we are renewed each and every day. Every day. At the dawn of a new day. Okay? We can rewrite that story. A new day is started. Midnight is when a new day starts, but dawn is at 5 a.m. or just before the break of day. Okay, the dawn of a new day. So we got the challenges here, and then we got cheerfulness. Okay, on the materials, under the Ace of Voices, and under the Seven of Materials. Okay, I will keep the bar high and take my time and let this be honest. Probably use this as an excuse to procrastinate. What's our friend YouTube up to? Miss Charlotte said, this challenge. When a big challenge lands on my plate, I relish the stimulation and growth it brings. It's tempting to be daunted, but I'd rather stretch myself and prove that I can pull off the most impossible because it's always more fun to be a total boss than a total baby. Relish. Somebody might like relish. Somebody might be out here fresh as a peppermint out here for real. And also might be cranky and complaint too. This is a curative stop. See, because this is somebody that likes to complain, but somebody is real cheerful around this person and real happy. I embrace the state of cheerfulness, even on days when I don't wake up feeling that way. Know that moods are contagious, especially in closed spaces. I rather not cause a outbreak of crankiness and complaints. Instead, I strive to be the patient zero of joy and laughter. I try to be the patient zero of joy and laughter. They might even make a lifetime movie about me. All right, so this person place a thing is really miserable. Really, these the people. That's why they ain't hide you in plain places, okay? Because of limits. These people are really, really, really miserable folks, okay? On the network, and these people you're working around, colleague and with, they miserable, okay? Misery loves company, and we already know that. Okay, we already know that. Mm-hmm. Somebody might be getting prepared for something. This telling me Travado. This telling me the prep. Shitty appointment. Shit could be worse. It is all. It's also offers a possibility if you got this. This is a tell all nightmare. The shaft, the unthinkable, on the limits. These people do great limbs, okay? Beautiful dreamer. And they would listen to your dreams and sabotage them all at the same time. Had cause things for you to procrastinate. Oh, boss, can I have Tuesday and Wednesday off? I'm planning to talk to a realtor about a new home or a new place. No, we can't have that day off. We're short staffed and we can't accommodate you just because you told them that you were going. So that's keep your moves in silent as well, because your adversaries is not a congratulatory, in your process and opportunities that they could sabotage. They will try. They'll go for it. So keep your moves in silent. Under quality for all. This is the activist for yourself. You're gonna have to make this the land's end where you at. Wherever land you in, you're gonna have to, you know what I mean, be your own guide here. Okay. Sometimes we get a tour guide, but in this guide, you're gonna have to be your own guide. Okay. Under may we help you. No, you can't help me. I'm fine. Thank you. Inspiration, motivation, and celebration. Then you can come back and celebrate in front of them after you will get what you're after. Because sometimes in some situations, it could be scapegoatism in the energy. Okay. Five Wands, they're not happy for you. Okay. Conflict. They're definitely not happy for you. Then they're not happy for anything that's going to bring you something. They're going to try to tear it down. Okay. Under upheavals, under the tower moment, under the two of swords, duality. They're going to head button you, head strong against you. Okay. Five of Pentacles, wanting you to stay destitute or put you out or fire you or argue with you, or it might even be a fight at a job. Okay, but it was cover up. There's something was covered up here. A covered up situation. It could have been an intimidation situation where somebody was intimidated at their job. But even though they was being intimidated, they still remained cheerful at the environment. It was, even if it was challenging, and they ate whatever they told them. You know what I mean? You ate whatever they said. You didn't challenge them. When a big challenge lands on my plate, yeah, like the workload might was heavy, and they wasn't doing this to other people, but they was doing it to you. The instant expert. Okay, this ordinary people. We're just ordinary people. You know how they canceled his woman for saying something that she shouldn't have said. Okay, but they just ordinary people. They don't know which way to go. Okay, for all of me, this person might give you all of them. The connection that you and this person might have, or the connection you might have at a job, person, place, or thing. Okay, ordinary. They don't care about your family. They don't care how you put food on your table. Okay, these are adversaries. They don't care what your family life look like. They would rather you not have one. If you had a box to live in, they probably would be better off because of limits. And you heard me say about Skid Row. So they don't care about, I don't remember what I even said about Skid Row. But the different walks of life that's in Skid Row. Right. Okay, to something larger than ourselves. Okay. Everybody always say, "Oh, well, why don't the rich help the poor?" Well, the rich helps the poor, but if it don't reach the poor people that needs it the most, then hey, some other rich people gonna have to come along and help those other people that are not. Like, we always hope that somebody will come along and help us, but there's not always those ones, because you got people that judge a book by its cover. Okay, you got people that discriminate because of the color of your skin, the character and your creed. Okay, the lack there of knowledge, or education. Yeah, that's fast. That's instant. Okay, that's in an instant. The curative tonic. Okay, that's in an instant. We're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go. John Legend. Somebody's a Saudi B too, over you or about you. Susie Bird, a Saudi bitch. I am the main ingredient. So yeah, it's a Saudi bitch out here that's mad at you. You get freedom. She Saudi that you get freedom. And maybe you don't work like she works. Maybe you're able to have lavish weekends, because it says this season's most lavish weekend. So maybe you get to do things on your weekend, and maybe she has to work doubles. And maybe she's upset. Susie Bird is pissed off. Or maybe Susie Bird wanted you to work for her this weekend. Susie Bird is salty. Okay? I am the secret ingredient. She's very salty, and she calls you a bitch. A lover is whoop the fucking do. Whoop the fucking do. This is a lover issue as well here. Under limits. Under limits. They saying F you. Taught me something true. Nature of intimacy. Me strong. So you going back for self. Whoop de fucking do. You effing tried. So somebody tried you in love. You gave them the effing finger. It could be two men. Okay? Could be two men over one woman over Susie Bird. Huh? Somebody said something under the activist. Somebody might have activated this by saying something that wasn't their business, or that wasn't their place. Okay? Up all night. So somebody was up all night, and somebody was pipe dreams, taught me something that something true, nature of intimacy. Lover issues. So somebody got lover issues. Nobody knows. Nobody knows that these are ordinary people that got lover issues. And that might be the situation under this, why they hit you in plain sight. Maybe you got some childhood woundings, abandonment issues, something that lack love or lack love from your mother, hugs, kisses as a child. And that just makes you love harder when you get in love. And maybe you don't understand the ideal of love, and when somebody's using you in love, or if you had a job, maybe you just trying to eat, or just trying to make this money by tomorrow attitude. Maybe you got that attitude. Maybe I just want to make this money by tomorrow, okay, and I'm gonna just work this job so I can make this money by tomorrow type of attitude, okay. Girl, I feel you on that, make that money by tomorrow type of attitude. But when we dealing in the lands, then we dealing in the world, when we dealing in these situations, okay. Sometimes quality over quantity, because that's what they harped on right here. That's what they harped on in the energy under the three of materials. I value and admire quality, and I strive to make that goal of all my work. Quantity is great, but not when it lowers my standards. So I will keep the bar high and take my time and let it be honest. Probably use this as an excuse to procrastinate. What's our friend YouTube up to? Well, we up to finding out what you got going here in this situation. Under they hid you in plain sight. Under a kind of magic. hmm Yeah, like I said, it was a cover up. Definitely was a cover. And thanks for trying. This was a hookup that could have happened at work for trying. The last minute they canceled. It was like 1, 2, 3 cancel. 1, 2, 3 done. The cover up. What the stars say about your life. Twinkle, twinkle, glitzy, yet subtle. This is investigation. So somebody might be like I said, somebody might be investigating the harassment, intimidation, and bullying. Somebody might get fired for touching a person at work inappropriately. Somebody they hid you in plain sight because you are an icon. Okay? You like LeBron, you an icon. I want to be an icon. The icon, the fix, the drop, the jump man, stress test for women or for men she's passionate about. Did you know who he is? Who you with? Who is he? So you might be the icon because of the lover you with, because of the power you possess at a job. Maybe you may hold a position, but a masculine position at a job. You also might be a member to a club or a organization, um, or of a team or of members. Okay, I'm getting Teamsters, but I'm also getting like lodge as well. Okay, lodge or FOPs or VFOPs. Okay, Eastern Stars, stuff like that, masonry, stuff like that. You might be a part of that. And these things limit you, and they hide you also in society as well. Secret society groups and stuff like that. They hide you in those types of organizations. So, ladies and gents, if that's what you was looking for, you might be looking for a man or a woman, and you saying where are the places to find them. Those are the places: clubs, yacht clubs, golf club, courses, trust, okay, trust. Somebody might have that Fortune 500. Somebody might be on that. And usually where those Fortune 500s hang out at is those yacht clubs, golf courses. Strength, yeah. Big money strength. Because like minds like to hang out with each other. Like minded folks. Compassionate people that's compassionate about the same thing. Money, influence, investments. You know what I mean? Wealth. You know what I mean? The good life. Good food. Good laughs. Laughing is the best, okay? It brings up your mood. Willpower. People the willpower to succeed. Okay? Negative thinking and talking is not something that high value people go for. and empowerment. Yeah, they like to stay on the high vibes and things. Yeah, they claim keep you in high vibing situations. That's how it has to happen, even in love. Okay, and all has to be on a yin and a yang. They told us that under financial health. Here it is. Ooh, there it is. So you gotta limit these things in order for you to have these things that you choose to manifest in your life under peace. Okay, the peace of mind, peace and happiness, the joy. Okay, under flexibility. Okay, that came under these empowerments, under these obstacles, under these opportunities, under these qualities over quantities, under your hiding you in plain sight from your adversaries. So people that overlook you, people that didn't think you was worth it or would make it. Mm-hmm. Under the truth, under the trust, under trust. Who is he? This is peace, the peace of mind. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Right. They hang out with people of like minds, positive, high vibing folks. Balance. And they told us that twice now in this energy. I bring a state of perfect harmony in my world. And I do so without judgment. I don't need nobody judging me about how I live my life. May I live it to please you or not. That's not what I live my life for. Like even a job. You might have a narcissist family member, mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, uncle. You know what I mean? This might be your boss. That might be, tell you how you live. But that's a failure. That's like, no, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So if somebody told you made a mistake and you were supposed to learn from the mistake, blah, 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 by all means, you know what I mean? You got reprimanded for it at a job or situation. This is also telling you about knowledge. This is about discernment. This is also telling you about detachments. This is also intuition, knowledge, and seeking a higher source under strength, accepting. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Okay? Compassionate freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So if you have to leave this job and create something totally different or had to go to a different path, this is what they're calling on the reason why they hid you in plain sight. Because you're going to be recognized in another place, another space, in another network, in another environment. So fear not, okay? Fear not under empowerment. Fear not. I realized I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. All things work for the good of, our God. It works for our good in love, light, and wherever. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone under love. I want somebody to love me just as much as I love them. When I love myself and I see myself in everyone. If I love me, I want somebody else to love me just like I love me. Okay? Unconditionally, not under conditions or ultimatums. Love twice, okay? I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, but they have to practice this in order for you to get that whole ebb and flow of the yin and the yang, for money and wealth and health to be all on one accord. And you wonder how that you have to let go of that negative thinking and speaking, ill talking, thinking, and being about you, and returning the sender if it's sending it to you from another person. Return to sender. Keep that on your tongue. Return to sender under indecisions. Okay, that is still talking about wisdom, talking about the detachments, the imagination, the higher seeking, a higher source. Willpower's communication, talking about truthfulness, talking about boundaries and expression. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. When you know that, when you know you can't change the past from what it was, that you can only move to where you are and keep it pushing there, that's when you know your adversaries have no. Because those are the people that's going to have regret, not you. Okay? Especially when you the one that was flexible. You was the person that was given opportunity. You was the person that was doing the multitasking, doing the delegation. You was the person that was um cheerful, even when they was had challenges there. You was brave with bravery. You caught yourself balancing, even when your workload was too heavy. Under my awakening my genius, under listening to what was said and what was not said, on flexibility. The bonus was bravery and balance. And then decisions. So you had indecisions a lot of times. So you got indecisions and decisions, then decisiveness. Indecisiveness and indecisions. So you just was just tore up from the floor. We're trying to figure it out, but wasn't making no headway here, okay? So let's talk about it here under the peace. Talk about peace, peace of mind. Talking about details here under peace. I am a being of love and I release all the negative energy. Examine your situation and take care of every detail one step at a time. Okay? Under the icon. That's why they can't help you, hitting. Because you're an icon. Okay? People admire you. Inspired by you. Okay? Somebody had an issue with you. Growth under balance. Feel open, willing, and proud of your desire to explore new opportunities for self development. You focus on you. You focus on yourself here under they hit you in plain sight. Under the under failure. This is an analyze. Your time is well spent analyzing, but only up to where you become too attached to a particular outcome. So with the fail, when it failed, is because they became um, too attached to your particular outcome of your victory, of you winning, of you glowing up. So when it became that, oh no, 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 look like she gonna win. No, 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 no. We can't have that. No. Under regrets. Talk about it. Change. That's when things change for them. For a change, do something you usually do a certain way in a different way. Yeah, they look like, look, we got to change this diagram. We can't watch her win. So now they going to hate on you. They going to, try to do stuff to sabotage you, over flexibility, make you have too much on your plate. Under resurrection, reconsider a project or recall a person from a past to resurrect an idea. Preparation, make you either unprepared for a situation or you can't get it done. Luck comes most often to a person and the place where preparation, opportunity, and skill meet. But you so practiced under accepted that you practiced what you was doing. You because you was skilled at it. It came easy to you. But people abuse your skills. They abuse your love. They abuse that you what you have. Excuse me. Under the freedom, and that was a risk taker. That was a risk. Be aware, or you will have to beware. Do not deny the risks and hazards you seek. Under the freedom, you had the freedom to move forward and move out of this situation. Be flexible and be like, okay, this ain't serving me. I gotta move. This ain't. I don't know what's going on with them, but you know what I mean. I ain't gonna fight with them to stay here. I ain't gonna fight with them to stay on the conflict. I ain't gonna fight. And not only am I not gonna fight, but when I leave, it's gonna fall down anyway. Okay? And not only that, they don't just fight with me, they fight with others too. They always butting heads with others. Okay? And arguing with other people. Okay? And then they like to cover it up like they ain't do nothing. All the while still holding on, head and heart, being a jester, being a clown. Okay? Sambo. Crying over what they lost, crying over what they spilled, crying over what was or wasn't. Okay? Then they want to come in and be the authoritative person and say what they is or what their truth was or wasn't, or what your truth was or wasn't, or what you was going to be or what you wasn't going to be. But it says here, your intuition says that I'm going to be all that I can be, okay? For me, okay? Under this energy, Ten of Swords. And you go ahead and carry the burden of defeat from me walking away, okay? Or me leaving this job, or stop being flexible, or speak up about, what I'm going to do under communications. Chariot. Or I'm going to leave this job. I'm leaving. Moving off. Queen of Swords. I'm going to put my foot down under the authority of a woman. She said, no, I'm not going to do this. Domineering. Ace of Swords. You either take it or you leave it. With the devil here, it's toxic anyway. So, like I said, it was really, like I told you, I got to figure out how I'm going to get this money by tomorrow. Somebody might be in this energy like they hard up for money or need money, okay? And they work this job because this might be a second job. But this person is saying, like, I risk my day job and my time that I need to sleep for, this job here, and I don't need the headache. Yeah, this is the inspiration, Six of Victory. Inspiration here is the victory. They want to win. They want to be victorious. And that card don't even belong in here. Because nine of emotions at the bottom. They smug and pleased about the actions, though, so that they could get you off killed. Okay, or offset under the fear. Fear. This is the fear here of the muse. That you'll be something inspirational or something motivational or something what was it? A motivation, inspiration. A nightmare, the unthinkable, and somebody might get shafted here. Seek out or act as a positive inspiration and helpful muse to another's creativity under 11. So they think they the muse to your creativity on the 11, under the master number 11. So they think they the muse here under fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. They testing it. They testing you. Let me see if I can get you to love me. Let me see if I can get you to, you know what I mean, either hate this job or love it. You can hate me now, but I won't stop now. I know you see it. All right. I know you see me looking like a donkey too. I know you see me looking like a donkey. Hee haw, hee haw. In the indecisions, I know you see me looking like a donkey. Stuck. You may be stuck because you are overly attached to a method or a piece. Either not letting somebody have the peace they need or the circumstances that they need, being stingy and withholding, the growth, refusing to let somebody grow or grow up or grow out of it. Like we could grow out of a job. Like you could grow out of a childhood thing. You could grow up. Like some people don't want you to grow up. They want you to stay. If we've been childhood friends for 20 years, now we still supposed to be friends for 20 years. We might just outgrow each other. Like what paradigm we had from children, like just might not serve us now. Like where we are now in our life. It makes it into decisions. Start from where you are. You must start from where you are, examine your situation and take a chance. That's what it says. And then after that it says it limits. Know that limiting attitudes are often formed as a protective reaction to the past events. Limits of a decision. Limits of indecision and love. And it's talking about in love now. And in health and financial health. So if you're having problems with your money, that certain people, places, and things can send subliminals, keep evil eyes, magic can cause windfall delays. But all I can tell you is to protect your energy so that the vampires don't do it. They don't steal from you. Let's see. It looks like they trying to thrive through. On the gross. Talk about it on the gross. This is new beginnings. Yeah, you can have all this abundance in your new beginning. Look, healing is always available. Flow. Okay? That sleazy flow. Because these people are real sleazy when it comes down to their actions and tactics. Under inner peace, they don't want you to have that. Not at all. Under leadership, but you a leader, a natural born leader, a trailblazer, a trendsetter. Okay? You are. Under going forward. Yeah, you're going forward. Flexibility. You flex right out of that. You flex right out of it. Okay? There ain't a no flex zone. There's a no flex zone. No flex zone. Look, y'all, I don't even know the beat, but new beginning. Lay of the land of the new beginning. You're gonna learn the new lay of the land of this. You're gonna surrender what didn't serve you. You're gonna need a new direction on the lost in space. The power of the community on the flow. They're gonna flow with you or flow against you. And this energy, they're gonna become your haters now. Be love, radical acceptance. They're gonna have to accept your glow, either if they like it or they don't. They're gonna have to accept it. Accept it or reject it. But I'm here to represent it. Under the jeweled web, under connectivity, under leadership. You connect with the high source and the divine and the universe and the spirits and the angels. They all got your back under the fool's embrace of transmuting your pain into your power. How about that? That's enough to say. So motive be under revelation. There your revelation is right there. That at the end of the day, okay? Okay. Some change gotta happen. Okay. The storms may come, the wind may blow, the you know, the circle of life might happen, but at the same time, we're gonna transmute whatever it was into pain so we can have a new beginning. Okay. So we can let our adversaries now be our congratulators, I guess, but they would be at that point. On our watchers, okay, the ones that are transpersonal, that like to watch our transpersonal or watch our personal life transform before their very eyes in the hand and watch the universe use us as a vessel in the hand of the universe, pouring blessings upon us in this energy of your universe is your partner. Okay, we partner with the universe and they showing us big blessings and they like, well, how did that happen? Big blessings. They call it big energy by Lotto. That big energy with her and Mariah Carey. Get with it, because all these dust devils of stagnant energy, because we moved out of it. When you stagnant and ain't moving, you can't get that big lotto, big energy. You can't get it because it's stagnant. Dust devils. All you getting is pollen and dust. Tidy house. Okay? Now we're going to your house, cleaning it up with the clarity and the organization, and cleaning it up and organizing things, making a house a home now. If it wasn't a house, it's gonna be one, because now we got these little chinchillas sitting up in the daggone mushroom chilling under benefactors, under grace and generosity. That's how that's how Grand Rising, that's how the universe blesses us, right? That's how they be generous with us. That's when they hit us from our adversaries, okay, in plain sight. Then they come back when we get our new beginning and show our adversaries how life could be for us, under a peace of mind, under that healthy wealth, and under that prosperity and peace. They show us how we can be done under grace and generosity. Look at them chinchillas sitting up in there chilling. Look at them. Chilling with their eyes closed. Fat, warm. The welling tree. They want reconciliation. Somebody now, when you blow up and glow up, now, oh, would you like to take this job back? We have a job position that's we see you as now you're qualified. Now you're qualified. Now you the lover that they lost. You the lover that got away. Now. On the reconciliation, under the welling tree. Now you're the one that got away. Now I gotta have you back. Now I'm doing everything, and now my focus is on you now. Because of they was indecision until the universe showed them what it was all about. The winner's dream under gestational. But see, while you was growing, while in that growth spurt, because that growth spurt can happen quick. Okay, it can happen quick under that winner's dream, under that gestational period. It, where a time when they took their eye off you, they was focused on you, but they wasn't watching. I told you because they had you hidden in plain sight. And while you was in plain sight, you was having a gestational period of growth. And then one day you woke up in the dawn of a new day. Booyah! Count looking like 6 digits. I told you that Fortune 500. Okay? Forbes list. You don't even know how you got there, but you got there. Anything is possible. Okay? The faith of a mustard seed. Eyes above the fray. Eyes of the eagle, raising above the fray. So you got to raise above the 3D energy, the low vibe energy, which we only see in 2D and 3D. Okay? So you got to raise above the fray so you can see things in a higher perspective. Under the fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. That windfall is right around the corner, y'all. I feel it coming. Somebody about to get that windfall. I don't know who it's going to be, but hope it's me. Blessings on blessings on blessings, right? Blessings on blessings on blessings. Moving out stagnant energy under the diving deep. Deep dive, diving into a task. So we went in head first. We go in head first. We ended a cycle, starting a new cycle. And then, let's see, you guys. I'm going to get the last little bit. I'm going to see. I'm going to let you go. Under the Welling Tree, under the reconciliation. Let's talk about there. That is courage, compassion, and perseverance. That's the strength it's going to take for you to even want to be with this person after they used you as a scapegoat or trade you in for something else or overlooked you for another lover. Who wants that? If I wasn't good enough then, yeah, I hope it's me too, girl. And you. And you, and you. Like Oprah say, you get one, and you get one. You get a car, and you get a car. Everybody gets one. There's room at the top for everybody. Okay? Under prosperous, generous, and successful. It's room at the top for everybody. There's a renewal. So when we renew and get to that new transformation, that reflection, the self evaluations, and the rebirths of us. Guess what? That transmuting of pain and power right there, boy. They ain't even gonna recognize you. They ain't even gonna recognize you. They ain't even gonna know. They ain't even gonna recognize you under that. They hid you in plain sight. Queen Earth, there you are, under the gracious and practical and capable. You capable of showing them up, okay? Even in plain sight. Even in a plain sight. The world, as the world turns, under accomplishments, under celebrations, and under completions, things that we complete and accomplish, our goals. Look, my goal is to have a house that I own, and I want one of those Camaro. No, they're not Camaros. It's a Chevy Stingray. So, like, I gotta grind some more, and I ain't got there yet. So, if you feeling me and you dig me, like, I still gotta work some more to get that. Like, those are my goals. Ego is here. Illusions, dependencies, and materialism. And the materials was out here all throughout the reading, if you didn't see it. And then they have the 8 of water. That is the searching, empowerment, and fulfillment. So y'all searching for the empowerment, and they was searching it for in you, but you found fulfillment in yourself, in your own success, in your own goals. Excuse me, you guys. And then at the bottom, they have the star. Inspiration, you inspire them. Fulfillment, you in fulfilling your life, your dreams, your destinies, and your abundances. And having faith, like I said, with the faith of a mustard seed, with the star here, right? They're diving into a task. 3 of air. Sorrow, forgiveness, and healing. Now they want to be sorry. Could you forgive me for treating you such a way? You shouldn't have judged the book by its cover. All right, you guys, if you are liking these types of messages and you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. It's free. as well as hit the bell notification along with the thumbs up. Namaste, and now I must go. Bye, guys.